St. Louis, mighty Boston. The jam is off. The action is underway. Mighty Boston looking for the front end. It closes quickly. Has hit him all. Shutting the door. Red Boston fighting through on the inside. Picks up trauma recycled. Trauma through on her initial pass. Meanwhile, mighty Boston scoring points as she grinds against the Kansas City front wall. Both these teams moving at Mach 1. Wow. They both come out swinging. 3 points on the board, and then she takes a big hit out of Annie Mall and shuts it down. First blood drawn by the arch rivals. Aptly named arch rivals. One jam in, and now KC sends in Mary Lou Retton. Brickyard, the co-captain for the arch rivals, stands on the line for her team. Brickyard looking for an opening. Trying to weave her way through. Mary Lou Retton in the back of the pack. Very fast moving pack. Big hit. Out of trauma. And another one out of Annie Mall. And Brickyard is to make her way through. Lead jammer, St. Louis. Boy, these St. Louis jammers are fast. You see them stretching out the pack. Mary Lou Retton was one to pass on her initial. So snagging her points with 2 jams in. An annual tradition, this I-70 series. Swanson in the back, Rumpwrecker in the front, looking for a way out. Rumpwrecker hitting hard on that front line. She's almost getting it. They're recycling well in the front of the pack, but meanwhile, it's St. Louis. 3rd time in a row. Lead jammer. Rumpwrecker is out. Clarkson will call off the jam with no. Mighty Boston out for St. Louis. Peter Gabriel. The powerful jammer for Kansas City, stretching out front with the wall. Trying to create a hole for herself. Gets one, but it closes fast. St. Louis picks up lead jammer. Mighty Boston. That was that St. Louis defense because Peter Gabriel was out. Been forced to recycle and Boston took over. And Peter Gabriel out of the pack as Kansas City's defense trying to hold back Boston, but to no avail as she grabs Brickyard. 10-0 in favor of St. Louis. Nobody in the box, full defense on both sides. Brickyard looking for an opening, finds a big wall at KC defense. Hits the floor, and Dr. Dredd with an opportunity taken down in the front of the house. Dr. Dredd with one more to beat. The whole closes, but she keeps on getting back up. Hang tight. With dedication, Dr. Dredd lead jammer. Half a crack behind her, the St. Louis jammer. Dr. Dredd into the pack, calls it off, but down 14 points, 5 minutes into the game. Mary Lou Retton with some good footwork on the inside. Dances by the Eagles, picks up lead jammer, but still be closely followed. Nope. By Swanson, the jammer for St. Louis. Mary Lou Retton shuts it down, always for St. Louis. Facing off against Rumpwrecker. One defender in the box for St. Louis. Full defense on the Kansas City side. On the inside, Rumpwrecker. He finds an opening. Lead jammer. Kansas City. Rumpwrecker. While Kansas City starting to pick up some lead jam calls, but St. Louis able to stay close to them and hold them down with no points thus far. Rumprecker tries to get into the pack, does not grab any, so
apparently worth 7 damn pins. Brickyard, the co-captain, lines up for St. Louis. Peter Fabriel for Kansas City. He's looking for an opening on the inside, but out of nowhere comes St. Louis. They have lead jammers. Brickyard bust right through. Peter Fabriel now engaged also.
Yeah, Peter Fabriel was trapped behind a 3-ball, but Barbarian went in there and popped the hole open for her, allowing her through.
No points for got lead jammer last time. See if she can do it again. Swanson, her opponent.
Jammer's digging for position. Dr. Brent slipping through a couple of blocks, trying to find the front end. She's got it! Dr. Brent, lead jammer. Kansas City's drama holding strong and forcing out St. Louis jammer. Big clashes on the floor. Low block, somebody's going to block. Dr. Brent! Snagging a 5-point test! And this is on a power jam!
Looks like Carmen's going to join Swanson in the box, but out on the track. Dr. Dredd still trying to make way through for a second scoring run. Hits the ground, falls small, one defender in the way. She makes it through. A second scoring run for Dr. Dredd. 10 unanswered points. And count.
Bruiser with some offensive blocking opens up a hole. Dr. Dredd gets knocked down. Tries to pick that inside line, but now Colin off the jam.
Hard out here. In fact, if any ladies want to be a butcher, I guess you can probably practice and just can't play. Hey, the result of the official reviews for the no call stands, no change, and action resumes with Mary Lou Retted representing Kansas City.
Mighty Boston for St. Louis.
Both jammers looking for a way through. Mary Lou Retted running in the front of the house. Reinhardt, the last line of the fence, gives her a bump. Mary Lou Retted makes it through. Lead jammer, Kansas City.
Wow, Mighty Boston takes a big hit from Annie Mall on the line, but keeps her feet in there. Also in scoring position. Mary Lou Retted
got a 3-roll at St. Louis in front of her. Plunges into the pack. The Roller Warriors now, Brickyard for the ARRG rivals. One defender in the box for the ARRG rivals, everybody else on the track. Rumprecker bumps the outside by Mayor Francis Slayer, the captain. Forced to recycle. And that gives the opportunity to Brickyard to come out the front and pick up lead jammer. Hydro Bombshell, the former ARRG rival, goes to the box for Kansas City. Rumprecker now clears the front of the back. So both jammers active. Brickyard, they have one defender in the box. So does Kansas City. So it's 3-on-3 defense.
Peter Fabriel finds the outside with a powerful move. Lead jammer, meanwhile, Swanson cracked way back in the pack. So great scoring opportunity for the Roller Warriors.
Swanson still trying to find her way through. Held at bay by the hyperkinetic Trauma. Now she makes her way out for both jammers active. Peter Fabriel completes her 4-point run unanswered to get Kansas City the lead back. Signs in turn 3 reflecting that.
I just call her foe.
So sure, Now Dr. Dredd on the line, facing off against Mighty Boston.
Getting some offensive blocking help from Trauma. Dr. Dredd cancels out in top line. Lee Campbell once again for the Royals. Mighty Boston. So hard to hold back, half a track behind. Dr. Dredd taking a hit, spinning to the outside.
All right, they're saying the no pass stands. It remains 0 points on the last jam for either team. The score remains 20-18. So each team has used a superfluous, or at least a, thank you. A superfluous official review.
Mary Lorette is fighting the front wall, gets knocked down. Meanwhile, St. Louis with Reed Jammer. Mary Lorette is right behind her. Brickyard looking back. She'll try and get in there, but calls off the jam with 0 points. Rivalry between these teams, I-70 rivalry. You're going to see this kind of power blocking and tenacious defense that we're seeing here. Everyone on the track fighting, giving it their all.
Well, the other thing about that is that when you have a game that's so defensively heavy and the jammer is so neutralized.
Wow! Wow, Rumprecker just exploded out of the pack behind the lead jammer at the Swanson, trying to track her down with a quickness, force her to call it off. She will, as St. Louis had blockers in the back of the pack, and Rumprecker was threatening.
I think one team can really blow it open with a big, what did we see earlier, a 25-point jam in the first game. One of those is just a killer in a game like this. Peter Gabriel jamming for Kansas City, finds her way out.
Lee Jammer, Kansas City. And meanwhile, Kansas City defense able to hold back. Mighty Boston for just a little bit. Put Peter Gabriel in a position to try and pick up a few points. Still have to call it off at the back of the pack with 1 point.
The other thing on a low-scoring game like this is the penalties, especially, well, defensive or offensive penalties count for so much also.
Yeah, none in the box right now. The jam has started, but the pack hasn't moved anywhere. Both looking for advantage.
You've got to play a clean game.
Oh, my goodness. St. Louis Jammer pushed out of bounds, but Barbarian fell down. And Brickyard will take lead jammer. Brickyard on a no pass, no penalty. Did not get a lead jammer. Dr. Dredd gets it instead.
Faces off against Swanson. Still nobody in the box. Again, margin of error on a low-scoring game like this. Got to keep people out of the box. Both teams effectively doing that. Action underway. Swanson on the inside, looking for an opening. Rumprecker in the back of the pack. Both jammers trying to find their way through.
Crashing through her block. Knocks Swanson down. Giving time for Rumprecker to take the front. He does so with power and grace. Rumprecker!
Now Swanson looking for her way out. She's got Bruce, Hurt, Jeff Decker, and Trauma to contend with as Rumprecker plunges into the back of the pack. Mayor Francis Slayer is taken down. 4-wall in front of Rumprecker. And now the St. Louis Jammer active. On the outside, Rumprecker finds an open lane, puts points on the board, and shuts it down.
A wire.
Mary Lorette is taken down as she enters the pack, and that gives the opportunity to Mighty Boston to come out in front of the pack. Lead jammer, St. Louis. Mary Lorette is nearly clear as well, but Kuka pushes her to the inside. She has to recycle. Now Mary Lorette is through. Mighty Boston already there scoring points. 4 points. And Mary Lorette is sent to the box on the back block. That's a power jam for St. Louis, and Mighty Boston has an opportunity. Gets bumped to the inside, forced to recycle by Barbarian. St. Louis within 1 point of taking the lead back. Bump to the outside and forced to recycle again, this time by Bruiser. KCRW, the blocker for the arch rivals, also forced to recycle. Tight four-wall of Kansas City. KCRW breaks the way through, but more importantly, Mighty Boston. Oh, it takes a big hit out of Bruiser. Now up by 2. Or vice versa.
Peter Gabriel jamming against Brickyard. Brickyard recycled, great defensive work by Kansas City. Brickyard, level have a cut track, and Peter Gabriel doing on a power jam. Wait a minute, Brickyard signaled back to the track.
So it looks like the power jam didn't happen after all. Peter Gabriel puts 5 points on the board. En route to the backfield for some more points. Plunges into it, looking for an opening out the front of the pack. For 4 points of her own comes Brickyard.
Tough defensive wall for St. Louis. Brickyard coming up. Birthday girl Knockers Red will take the line. Against Swanson for our rival. Full contingent of blockers for both teams on the floor. Both jammers angling for position. Dr. Red knocked outside by the St. Louis blockers. Swanson makes her way past some great blocks by Ram and Barbarian to pick up lead jam.
Dr. Dredd still hung up behind that 3 wall. Bump to the inside by the defense of St. Louis, forced to recycle.
Kansas City lose Barbarian to the penalty box. St. Louis line holding strong.
Swanson taken down by Andy Ball, who then sails backwards and forces her to recycle as Dr. Dredd comes out the front of the pack. The both jammers now active.
And the St. Louis jammer will call it off, having picked up 4. Awesome roller derby here. Let's give it up for all the skaters out here on the track.
Smash mouth defense out here. Rumprecker representing Kansas City this time. Taken down in the backfield. Back on her feet. And on a no pass, no penalty, Mighty Boston is not lead jammer. Rumprecker gets it instead, shuts it down. No,
Rumprecker tried to call it off as lead jammer, but sent for a cut track penalty.
All right, a little confusion, we'll let you know. Official timeout as they sort it out. Rumprecker. Okay, points remain, and the KC jammer begins in the box.
Brickyard will be jamming for St. Louis. Kansas City trying to hold her back. Pat getting spread out, but Brickyard, living up to her name, powers through.
One defender in the box for St. Louis. KC's got their full defense, but they are missing their jammer still. Rumprecker still in the box. 5 points on the board for St. Louis as Brickyard sails through. Comes in for a second scoring run, looks to the inside, finds the 4 wall of Kansas City. Rumprecker battling the action, forced to recycle.
Brickyard taking a lot of shots out front from the likes of Millies and company. But Brickyard grabs those 5. Rumprecker getting rump-wrecked right out of bounds, and Back in Brickyard with another 5. St. Louis with a big jam going on here. St. Louis fans.
You're in luck. 14 points so far scored by Brickyard. Going back for more. KC defense trying to suffer on this one. Run record still in the back of the pack. Big Phil. Run record 2 defenders from KC and amidst the confusion. Brickyard sailed through for another 5 points. Brickyard was on her way. Very nearly halftime. 3 minutes left.
Kansas City will send out the captain, early record. Swanson for St. Louis.
4 wall in the back. Swanson trying to fight her way through. 1 defender starts in the box for St. Louis as she rejoins the action now. That's Reinhardt, number 530. Mary Lou Rested looking for the front of the house. No back called. And Mary Lou Rested. Lee Dimmer, Kansas City.
Swanson is out, way back. Mary Lou Rested digging hard to try and pick some up here. She will get some and call it.
Another split second. The Rams didn't get it to her. Peter Gabriel now winds up in Kansas City. Mighty Boston, her opponent. Nobody in the box. Full defense on both sides. Action underway. Peter Gabriel and Boston both duking their way through it.
Okay, what? A penalty for forearm on the St. Louis blocker who puts Peter Gabriel out of bounds. Peter Gabriel dancing her way out in the front right now. One more to beat it. Peter Gabriel, Jammer. Kansas City.
Hydro bombshell in one of the defenders from St. Louis. Both go to the pack. So it's now 3-on-3 and the St. Louis Jammer active. Peter Gabriel threatening the front of the house.
Glad for Kansas City to put them on the board with 14.
Actually, those are, I have to imagine, the 2 top point scorers for either team without having the official numbers.
Dr. Fred knocked down, but didn't go out of bounds. Dr. Fred, Lee Jammer. Position out in front of Brickyard. We'll see how this one plays out with 15 seconds left in the period. Jake will call off the jam. And it looks like we'll start the second half the way we started the first half with Mighty Boston for St. Louis and Trauma for Kansas City. Trauma knifes her way through the defense, creating her own block with a hip check. Meanwhile, Mighty Boston tied up in the pack, gets knocked down by Andy Moore. Oh, it ended up being no pass, no penalty on Mighty Boston. And meanwhile, Trauma to the box on a cut track.
Mighty Boston in the front of the house behind the 3 wall. Newton throws her, and Barbarian having a hard time finding her way through, but it's a stationary back of the house.
Nogi is just owning, knocking her down, but she is able to tenaciously fight her way through. Mighty Boston. 5 points.
Definitely had to work for him, didn't he?
All right, again recycled by Annie Mall.
And again, Mighty Boston in front of the 3 wall. And Trauma just comes sweeping through after he smashed into Bruce. Now forced to recycle by Kate Seaver? No, by Eli Wallace.
Excellent heads-up defense by St. Louis there. Trauma looked like she had that line, but they were able to collect themselves and knock her out of bounds again. And now she is through, grabbing 4.
Remember, there's no lead jammer here, so we'll go the full 2 minutes. Trauma tucked away through. Eli Wallet gives it a wallet, but he absorbs it. 5 points on the board. Now cut track call, and Barbarian's in third of the box. Mighty Boston on her third scoring run, I want to say, hung up. And Trauma on the inside, on top, sails through for another 5-point pass.
And it's tough to get by, even when blocking solo.
Yeah, what a light pack. You know, it's been all about defense. This jam is not going to be. Mary Lou Redford, Reinhardt, the last line of defense, way out there, gotta let it go. Lead jammer, Kansas City, Mary Lou Redford, but she's got company. Brickyard right there, both jammers en route. Plunging into the back of the pack, both jammers, Mary Lou Redford finds an opening on the inside, shuts it down. And I don't know, looks like 2 points. The blocker, she would have got 2 points because of the box. Yeah, there you go.
So action back underway as Swanson is tied up in the back of the pack and Rumpwrecker through in scoring position. Thompson half a track back. Rumpwrecker on the attack, gets into the pack. She will call it off.
Trauma and Mighty Boston trying to scrum their way through this very tight defense. Mighty Boston finds a way to the front. Cut gives a bump to Trauma, forces her to recycle. Trauma finds herself in the back. But Boston being held in the front of the pack so far. Trauma forced to recycle again, however.
Yeah, good defense up front. Kansas City able to hold her back, but she picks up lead jammer with Trauma right on her tail in the bump.
Trauma gets in front of her despite not being lead jammer. Gives her a bump for her trouble. Mayor Francis.
The difference at this point.
Brickyard and Peter Gabriel. Brickyard dashing all around looking for an opening. Peter Gabriel hung up. Forced recycle by Eli Wallet, and that gives Brickyard the opportunity to get lead jammer.
Look at that action in the pack. Peter Gabriel able to break free. And Brickyard will call it off. So important to get that initial
Heads out to the jammer line. Dr. O'Dred on the line for Kansas City. Nobody in the box.
Gotta love this action in the pack as Dr. Brad makes her way through the front with great effort, leaning forward and just pushing on those toe stops so she made her way by. Dr. Brad on the attack, knocked down, but she's gonna call it off on the floor.
2 blockers for Trauma.
Trauma in a great position to put some points on the board here and bring Kansas City back into the lead. Oh, and great defense by the St. Louis blocker. Again, the same blocker sent her out, but
that puts her in a holding pattern. Trauma with essentially 1 defender to deal with. Punches the time card in, 5 points on the board, and she is clocking toward a stationary pack with basically 0 defense in it. Only 1 defender for the St. Louis side. Plunges in again, another 5 points. That's 10 unanswered.
my goodness, Kansas City at 70, ARRG rival 71. The ARRG rival Jammers now through on our initial non-scoring pack. Trauma puts the team in the lead and calls it off.
Now a timeout called by St. Louis after a 15-point unanswered jam by Mary Lou Redford. One for a team, Mighty Boston in St. Louis. St. Louis has actually been on the way up for a few years now.
Oh yeah. St. Louis, a constantly improving team.
Since the beginning, since they started.
Yeah, definitely. Merely Wretched bumped out, recycling. Meanwhile, Mighty Boston fighting her way past the blocks of Barbarian in scoring position. Pat getting stretched out. Merely Wretched looking for the front. No pack called. Boston grinding for every point. Looking back, calls it off.
Once again for the arch rivals. And Rump Wrecker for the Kansas City Roller Warriors.
Definitely an upcoming jammer for us. Had some success at the Big O and earned her spot right here.
This is her rookie bout at the beginning of this season. She got MVP for it. St. Louis gets the jammer out first. Brickyard, lead jammer. Andy Mall goes to the box. Andy Mall's played a pretty clean game today.
St. Louis with a tough defensive wall, giving Rump-Wrecker a hard time. They cycle well, but Rump-Wrecker threw on her initial pass. Meanwhile, 5-point pass for St. Louis, and Brickyard still snag another one and call it off as Rump-Wrecker dives into the pack, grabs 3 points on the end of that one. So Peter Baker against the back wall. St. Louis. Swanson battling Kansas City. Peter Gabriel gets the front. A couple of passes, gets knocked down. Peter Gabriel continuing to fight for her initial pass. Meanwhile, Kansas City's wall of 4 holding strong across the back, gets an opening.
Ram, Bab, Bruiser, and Mall representing the defense of Kansas City.
That's a good defense right there. They have the back wall. Trauma looking to assist there with some.
Trauma looking for an opening. Boston found one, but it got closed back up. 3 wall in front of her. That's Bruiser and Andy Mall. Sits to the left on the back block. So now Trauma is on a power jam once again. This time a lot more defense to deal with. No pass call briefly.
I tell you what, St. Louis had that timeout. They've come out and had their walls been strong ever since. Trauma staying inbound, making her way around the pack. Lead jammer.
But she definitely ate up a lot of penalty clock getting there. Stationary pack held in place by the Sausage Kansas City. Trauma.
Nice offensive wall breaking for Kansas City. Coming out, Trauma trying to spin through the wall, maintains her position. 5 more.
That's her only scoring pass so far on this jam. Mighty Boston back in it.
Boston still needing her initial pass.
Right. So Trauma, a little bit more time to work. Kansas City down 6. We can make her way through this. She can get them back within 1 point. Eli Wallen forces her to recycle, and Trauma decides to shut down and take the 3 points.
And skaters on the track for both teams. That's the way I like to see it.
Kate Seaver, Mayor Francis Slayer, and Reinhardt, the defense for the arch rivals.
Dr. Brad knocked down the inside.
Brickyard fights the way out in front of the pack. Barbarian put the block on her, out of play. But she goes to the box, and in quick time, Brickyard finds an opening on the outside. 5 points on the board. Dr. Dredd looking to the front of the house. Mayor Francis Slayer rubbing her up. Now Dr. Dredd makes her way through to become an active jammer.
16 minutes remaining. So much action on this track at Wynwood today. Swanson for the St. Louis, or the arch rivals. Quickly makes their way to the front. Opening on the outside, Lee Jammer, arch rivals. The very arrested, active as well. Now that was a nice shield wall block for St. Louis as they snag it. Mighty Boston versus Trauma, full defense. Trauma looking for an opening. Scrums their way through. Two defenders in the front. Bounce to the outside. Now finds an opening. Lee Jammer, Kansas City Trauma. And Mighty Boston forced to recycle. So Trauma, possibly with a grand slam here. He will indeed get it. 5 points unanswered for Trauma. So good at taking those hits and staying in bounds. Really braces that leg hard against the hit. And another one right up the middle by Trauma. 5 more unanswered points. Mighty Boston still hung up behind that 3 wall. Now she makes her way out. Barbarian cases are absolutely anybody's game. I say it without irony. Brickyard standing on the line now. Run breaker, her opponent, nobody in the box. Roughbreaker almost had an opening. Cut back down, forced to recycle. And Brickyard picks up Lee Jammer. Roughbreaker now active as well. Both Jammers on route to the backfield. Kansas City keeping the defense in the front of the house. Bruiser gets a bump out of Brickyard. Put the hit on Gabriel. Now stands on the line. Swanson, her opponent. Full defense. No, excuse me. 3-on-4 defense in favor of St. Louis. Andy Mullenweg. Peter Gabriel with some great pushing. The strong leg. 2 points away to the front. Peter Gabriel leads here with Kansas City. Now Swanson out as well, so both Jammers active. En route to the backfield. Peter Gabriel finds the 3-wall, puts her way through, calls the jam, gets the Swanson gets there. And she only gets 1 point. Representing the arch rivals on the line. Dr. Dredd, her opponent. Again, 4-on-3 defense in favor of the arch rivals. Mighty Boston gets the bump out of Rain of Pain, Dr. Dredd. Back around a little bit. Barbarian forces her to the outside. She's got to recycle. And here comes Dr. Dredd. Bam! Lee Jammer, Kansas City. 4 points down. If she can make it through, she can take the lead back. Knocked out there. Andy Ball back to the box. Dredd continuing to fight, knocked down again. The tough defense. Reinhardt having a heck of a game for St. Louis. Now Mighty Boston finds a way out as well. Katie O'Dredd able to put all 5 points on the board. He announced a retirement earlier this year, and I'm going to miss it. 4-on-3 defense in favor of St. Louis. Brickyard looking for an opening on the inside. The Trauma finds it instead. Lee Jammer, Kansas City. Brickyard now looking for an opening in the front. Gets around tough noogies. Trauma plunges into the pack. Forced to recycle by Eli Wallet. And Brickyard closes in. Four-on-3 defense in favor of St. Louis. St. Louis Jammer threatening the front. Gets around tough noogies. Lee Jammer, arch rival, Swanson. Mary Lou rested, hung up. Trying to find her way out the front of the pack. Hell, and taken down, just flattened it.
by Reinhardt, the defender for St. Louis. 5-point pass by Swanson. That's going to put the ARRG rivals back in the lead by 3. Mary Lou Reston now finds the way out as well. So both jammers active. 4-wall in the back. And Swanson just slides right around on the outside. Hitting it once again. Mighty Boston for the ARRG rivals. One defender in the box. That is Mayor Francis Slayer for St. Louis. Rough record right in the front. There's a 3-wall. They're a long way out. Oh, bump to the inside. Forced to recycle. Meanwhile, same thing happens to Mighty Boston. She has to recycle. Now Roughbreaker at the front. Lead jammer, Kansas City. Mighty Boston right there with it. And Roughbreaker plunges into the pass.
Set here for a dramatic finish.
No doubt about it. Brickyard lines up this side against Peter Gabriel. 2 defenders in the box for St. Louis and 1 for Kansas City. Out the front of the pack comes Brickyard. She's lead jammer, Peter Gabriel. Very close to being right there with her. Brickyard on the outside, bumped. Sent back, get a point because Bruce her. This time she has only 2 defenders on the St. Louis side to face off against, but she has only 2 defenders on the Kansas City side to help her. Trauma versus Swanson, slow moving back. Trauma turned around backwards. Bumped out. Yeah, bumped out of bounds by Kate Seaver and has to recycle herself.
Slides by her that time. Gets the front. Lead jam of Kansas City. Trauma.
Now the ARRG rivals get their jammer active as well as Swanson comes down the front of the pack. Trauma on the inside. Makes the way through. Calls the jam for unanswered points on the board. And now there's nobody in the box for the first time in about 3 jams. Mighty Boston trying to find a way up the middle. 3-wall KC surrounds her. Dr. Dredd right behind. Mighty Boston being held. And Dr. Dredd out of nowhere. Lead jammer, but Mighty Boston right there with her.
Oh my goodness. St. Louis now with lead jammer call. But Roughbreaker battling through the big blocks of St. Louis. Not that far behind. Kansas City defense holding strong on the back wall.
No points for anybody. Kansas City.
Minutes remaining and we got a tie. I-70 rivalry. Swanson versus Trams.
Trauma looking for an opening on the inside. Doesn't get it. Swanson taken down. Trauma has an opportunity and she's out the front. Lead jammer, Kansas City. And a high block call.
That Boston knocks him down, but
Since Mayor Francis Slayer in the box, still 3 defenders on the track for St. Louis, 4 for Kansas City.
Kansas City in position to take the lead. We'll see if she got any points there. Did not.
Trauma versus Brickyard with 1 defender in the box on either side.
Doesn't get any better than this. Trauma recycled, Brickyard taking the front. Putting St. Louis in a position to take the lead. Meanwhile, Trauma recycled again as Brickyard dives into the Kansas City defense.
Custodian's last line of defense cannot contain her. 4 points on the board for Brickyard. Now Trauma out the front of the pack. Trauma cooking out there. Bruce Hood pumps to the outside. Trauma slips in. Trauma does not get any points on the pass.
Right, just coming in the pack on that second pass and bruised her and just bumped her out.
So 5 unanswered points by St. Louis. They now have a 5-point lead, 118 to 113. Minute 30 left in the game. This could easily be the final jam. Rumprecker jamming for Kansas City. Whole mess of defense in front of her.
Oh, cut back from St. Louis as Bruce Hurt comes backward before the front. That is some smart defense by the legendary Parker.
And now the pack held stationary. Rumprecker enters the back of the pack, taken down by the forward wall of St. Louis. No pack called.
Pack back in function. Annie Mall with some blocking. Coming in, the Rumprecker looking for an opening. Has to crawl back outside as her foot barely went out.
Reinhardt was the blocker that knocked her out of bounds and forced her to recycle. And now the power jam comes to an end. Rumprecker still fighting for an initial scoring run. Rumprecker forced to recycle way back once again.
Wow, 22 seconds remaining on the period clock.
Mighty Boston finds the way out the front. Rumprecker, lead jammer. 13 seconds left. Here comes Mighty Boston. Rumprecker calls the jam.
All right, Kansas City, let's hear it for your Warriors.
Karma and Brickyard both trying to force their way through. Brickyard forced to recycle by Annie Mall. Back on her feet. Karma out the front. Lead jammer. Kansas City. The Brickyard out in front. And Karma cannot call the jam when the game is over. So she has no choice.
Brickyard continuing to score points.
4 on the board by Brickyard.
A minute 30 on the clock for Karma to overcome that last down in points. Karma tries to jump the inside, but Brickyard hits the outside. Trying to put the nail in the coffin.
4 more points for Brickyard. And she goes back for more.
Great blocking.
One more time.
Great blocking in there by St. Louis. Just amazing. I saw some block that knocked down 2 or 3 Kansas City blockers. A great game here in Kansas City. A fantastic effort by your Warriors. But ladies and gentlemen, you've got to give it up and get out here and get your hands out here for our rival.
And ladies and gentlemen, what a game. Give it up for your Wolfpack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for the home season of the Kansas City Roller Warriors 10th season. Thank you very much for being out here.